Okay, so for question 19, we have the following method, check number, which checks the validity of its 4-digit integer parameter. And the precondition is n is a 4-digit integer, as seen here, all of them 4-digit integers. 4-digit integers. So then postcondition returns true if n is valid, false if otherwise. So this program is then called with a Boolean valid equals check number num. So we're only really looking at this. So this is just an arbitrary method that will calculate a kind of random equality. So right here, the best way to do it is just to take one of these and just try it out. So we have 6,143. So the check digit is 3 because we mod it by 10. We then divide n by 10 so that it's only 614. And then we do the same again. We just mod it. So d3 equals 4, and then it's divided by 10, so we're down to 61. And then d2, 1 goes in, d1, 6 goes in. So it's just 6, 1, 4, 3. So then remainder, or rem, I suppose. Rem equals d1, which is 6, plus d2, which is 1, plus d3 is 4, all mod 7. So 6 plus 1 plus 4 is 11. So mod 7 is 4, because the remainder is 4. So we then return the statement remainder is equal to check digit. So since remainder equals 4, this equals 4, and check digit equals 3, we know that that's false. But for the next one, it's very clear that this is true because it's got the same first 3 numbers. So rem is still 4, but check digit, which is the last digit, is 4. So we return true, and that's our answer, B. So for question 20, questions 19 and 20, yeah. Same stuff, same method. They're just reusing it. And what is the purpose of the local variable n remaining? So n remaining just kind of helps you keep track of what it all means. So really what they could do is, like, instead of n remaining all these times, they could just do n divided by equals 10. You would still end up with n equaling 614 in this last section, but it would just be less readable because you don't know whether it's n remaining. It's kind of just harder to read. So, yeah. And then, yeah, so you just replace n remaining with n in all of these, and you'd be golden. It just makes it easier to read, the readability. So your answer is C. So for 21, sorry about this long question. That's my bad. So what output will be produced by this code segment? So for int I equals 5, I is greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus. And then there's another for loop, int j equals I, j is greater than or equal to 1, j minus minus. And then you print out 2 times j minus 1. Excuse me. So for this first one, for this first iteration, we do 5. So then 5 is in j. J is greater than 1, j minus minus. So we only do these parts first, and then we print out 9, because 2 times 5 minus 1 is 9. We then subtract 1 from j, and it quickly becomes, well, it's easier to see. It's pretty easy to see that you end up with 7, 5, 3, 1. So this answer is wrong, this answer is wrong. We then move into the next iteration of the loop, where I is equal to 4. So j is equal to 4, and we go through the first iteration. 2 times 4 is 8 minus 1, so that's 7. So this is wrong. We then keep going, and j is equal to 3, j is equal to 2, j is equal to 1, and then we stop. So we stop with 2 times 1 minus 1 is 1. We stop at 1. So this answer is not right, because this goes on to -1 when it shouldn't have. And so B is the correct answer. Excuse me. Okay. So which of the following program fragments will produce this output? And then we have some cascading 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. So for this one, you kind of just have to take a while and look at each one of these. What you want to do is take the same approach I took to the last problem and just go through them iteration by iteration and go far enough to kind of figure out whether it's going to be right or not. So in this case, when I was doing this, I only went about here, and then I stopped and said, I know which ones aren't going to be right. So for this one, number 22, we have our options are 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2, and 1, 2, 3. So for this one, the answer is D, and the problem with 3 is that it ends up not printing enough dashes after. So all of these dashes, all of these dashes and these dashes, it doesn't print enough. Because, so right here, it only prints, it prints like 1 too few dashes, which is a really petty thing, but not right. So 3 is wrong, so D is the correct answer.